Chicago Bronx Poster Giveaway Day. We'll be sending every fan home from the game with a special Chicago Bulls poster. You won't want to miss it.
Coming right up, the Bulls taking on the Spurs. For Chicago, not the start to the season that this team wanted, but they can turn it around with the win at any time. We'll see if that starts tonight. Spurs, Bulls is next. We're back in just a moment. Thanks for joining us here on 2K Sports for NBA basketball. I'm Kevin Harlan, excited to share the broadcast table tonight with Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson. And we'll hear from Allie LaForce on the sideline. And a look now at the San Antonio Spurs' upcoming schedule. On Wednesday, they'll take on Stephen Curry and the Golden State Warriors.
And when you look at the Kings matchup, even though they should get the win, I would expect it to be a bit of a battle. Just because they are favored doesn't mean it's an automatic W.
And a look at the starters for San Antonio. Fox and Castle are their guards. MP out there with Wembanyama. And it's Vassell in at the 3, the small forward. And for Chicago, Collins is out there with Buzelis. Then it's Anthony Simons. Then it's Jones. And it's Okoro in at the 3 slot. Well, GA, we know it's still very early in the season, but still, just how defined are these teams at this point?
Kevin, it varies squad to squad in a big way. Some teams are very solid now. Things are pretty set in stone. Others are looking for what really works in the moment of truth.
What a finish by MP. He just finds a way to convert through contact.
Pass to Collins. Outside, Simons. Here's Buzelis. That 3 off the mark. Here's MP. And Davis throws it down hard.
Looks like MP's been practicing those in his backyard growing up.
Let's see the connected cam angle on that stunning play, brought to you by AT&T. And so Simons will bring it up for Chicago. 4-point game. Pass to Buzelis. The three-pointer, no good. And here is MP. That's in, and he's now 3 for 3 and looking sharp.
Great to see MP look for his shot, especially when he's near the hoop.
Now, let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
I caught up with head coach Billy Donovan. He talked about how difficult it is to match up against Victor Wembanyama. Coach said the biggest concern is Wemby's defense. His rim protection is game-changing. But he told me that it doesn't mean settling for outside shots. It means ball movement and spacing the floor will be key. Guys, back to you.
And as always, Allie, great job. Thank you. And it's the Bulls with the ball. After the basket by San Antonio.
They are 0 for the game thus far. 0 of 4 here, still looking for their first make.
Oh, my goodness. Man. And he uses both hands to jam it in.
When you find yourself up double digits in the first quarter, you know you're doing something right.
They were ready to roll right through the tip. There was no warm-up period. There was only, let's do this.
And Billy Donovan wants a timeout. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. And let's take a moment to honor the Western Conference Player of the Week, MP.
And when you have a big man carrying as much of the load as he has, it just makes things so easy for the rest of your team. Completely deserving of the award.
Now here's Jones. Out to the wing. Good ball movement here by the Bulls. Clock at 6. Simons. And he can't stop the run as he misses.
Yeah, trying to get going here, but that's an offer for the first 5.
Whoa, look out! Look out!
Wow, okay, I see you. I love to see MP showing off a little bit, letting everybody know what he's capable of.
Outside, Simons. From deep, Wembanyama with the rebound. Wembanyama's got his 4th rebound in this one.
Have mercy.
Wow. When MP is having a night like this, you just can't keep him from getting the ball.
Bulls trail by 14. Pass to Collins. To the middle. Jones in the post. Guarded by Fox. Just 5 to shoot. No one covering.
And when it comes to the three-point shooting of Buzelis, we know he has the ability, but we need to see consistency.
Here's Davis. And Davis throws it down hard.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Couldn't come up with a much better start than this. They just have to keep it going.
Outside, Simons. To the inside. Pass to Buzelis. Here's Collins. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Here's MP.
Oh, my goodness!
Okay, that's just insane.
Woo.
Really seizing the momentum of this game, but doing it with a methodical approach.
Yeah, they haven't appeared in a rush at all. They are just playing to their strengths and building this lead out well.
Pass to Buzelis. Here's Jones. Puts up a 3. The rebound by the Spurs. Wembanyama's got his 5th rebound in this one. Here's MP. And MP throws it down.
Look at MP getting slick with it. That's a great move to have at the ready.
And so it's Jones. He'll bring it up for the Chicago Bulls. Down by 15. Here's Collins. A special move before the shot.
And that's what the pump fake's there for. Get your man off his feet and drive right around him.
Davis drives in. Unable to get that one.
Why? Just why? Come on, man. Save that one for practice.
The shot by Buzelis, no good.
Slow going for him this quarter. The defense putting up a good fight.
And it's MP with the 3. MP's got 23 points.
This man is on fire. His team is winning, and it doesn't get better than that.
The Bulls shooting a pretty distressing 27% here in the early minutes. Now, here's Okoro. Still yet to score. The shot by Buzelis, no good.
Well, it isn't for a lack of effort when it comes to getting up to three-pointers, but not much to show for it. He's going to lose the green light here very early in this game if this keeps up.
And the dunk by MP.
Well, MP sensed his opportunity and did not hold back on the drive.
And Simons has it in the corner. Jones looking for an opening. To the paint, here's Collins, and finished off by Collins.
And that's how you lead a team, literally.
Spurs leading by 16. And here is MP. In the game against New Orleans, very impressive.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
They got off to such a hot start, and that can keep you energized throughout the whole game.
Outside, Simons. Outside, Jones. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on. Davis. That's his first foul. Some changes for Chicago. Smith checked in for Okoro. And Ivy subbed in for Jones. Then for the Spurs, Harrison Barnes, he's checked in for Vassell. Johnson comes in for Castle. And it's Harper in for De'Aaron Fox.
And that's a high percentage shot for Simon.
He loves that corner three.
And we've got our 2K insider, Shams Charania, on the line. Shams, what's the story?
Thanks, guys. The Spurs are ecstatic to welcome back their superstar big man, Victor Wembanyama. And he actually spent 10 days this summer training with monks in China, and he continues to embrace unorthodox training methods. Guys, perhaps appropriate given his unusual stature.
He's got that curiosity. All right, Shams, thanks for the update. The shot by Ivy, no good.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
And it's in there. And that's now 30 points for Davis.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Bulls trail by 20. Down low, here's Collins, and finished off by Collins.
It's like Ivy has that sixth sense of where his teammates are on the floor.
San Antonio's gone 2 of 2 from three-point range here in the first quarter. Here's MP. Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops. Davis has got 32 points in the game.
And even with the big lead, he remains focused on the task at hand.
If he has space in the mid-range, he'll let it fly. Doesn't matter if the score is tied or they are up big. And that's when they say you can't teach tall. This is where size helps you, owning those rebounds on the defensive end.
There is no stopping that. Wembanyama with the forceful finish.
And Chicago shooting just 35% to start the game. Here's Smith, and Davis sends it back. Good, and it's Barnes picking up the assist. Barnes has got his third assist on the night. And here are the Bulls now. 1:11 left in the first quarter of the game. Nailed from three-point land.
And if Ivy can hit that shot with consistency, it really makes him a tough cover.
Changes for Chicago. Nick Richards, he's checked in for Zach Collins. Williams comes in for Buzelis. And Dillingham subbed in for Anthony Simon. Fox, he's checked in for San Antonio.
And shooting-wise, he's been fantastic, helping to build this lead.
Ivy, no one around him. And the Bulls, another three.
Oh, how about the quick thinking by Ivy? I love when he goes right at it with the shot.
Here's Davis driving inside. And MP throws it down hard.
Oh, he is a highlight reel unto himself, guys.
That could be a contender for the dunk of the year, I think. Pass to Richards. We've got 33 seconds left here in the opening quarter. 5 to shoot. Smith wide open. He fires. And it's off from three-point range. The drive by MP.
The young buck, MP, taking off there.
Now Ivy. He has 6. And there's the defensive 3-second call. Chicago shooting their first free throw of the night. And so he hits the technical free throw.
Number 7, Luke Cornett.
Here's Ivy. Got it from 16 feet. Ivy's got his third basket of the night.
That's a guy you want taking shots, a quality offensive player.
And so it's San Antonio cruising into the quarter break with a 22-point lead. From the field, they have been outstanding, amazing shooting. That's and glad. Going with an almost entirely new group. Collins checked in for Nick Richards. Okoro comes in for Williams. Simons, he's checked in for Jaden Ivey. And Jones subbed in for Dillingham. Wembanyama, he's checked in for the Spurs. MP comes in for Barnes. On the court for San Antonio. Keldon Johnson is out there with Davis. Then it's De'Aaron Fox. Then there's Harper. And it's Wembanyama in at the center, filling out the middle. Collins wide open, he fires. Misses the jumper.
I'm trying to think of the last time I saw him miss a shot like that. It's been a while.
And now Allie LaForce says something for us from the sideline.
Well, Spurs talent evaluators first laid eyes on Victor Wembanyama when he was 15 years old, playing on a youth team in France. At that point, the franchise was enjoying its 22nd straight winning season, but the opportunity to just maybe draft a prospect like Wemby gave them the impetus to rebuild. Guys, back over to you.
Okay, Allie, we thank you for the report. Wembanyama, a screen on Simon. And they call an illegal screen here.
That's going to draw a whistle every time down the floor. Not even close to being a legal screen.
That's a very avoidable turnover. You gotta focus on the details.
Bulls making a switch here. Bruce Ellis is checked in. San Antonio also making some changes. Vassell, he's checked in for Johnson. And Stephon Castle subbed in for Harper.
He's been dominant all game long. Nobody on the floor can stop him. And look, let's just say he knows it.
Simons, the pass to Collins. Scored the bucket. He's made 5 so far, shooting a very clean 5 of 7.
And he's doing everything he can offensively to lift them out of this hole. But I'm not sure his hot shooting can do it alone. As they set their sights on locking up the win, he has to do everything in his power to make this happen.
And Davis sends it back.
Sharp defensive instincts from Embiid, showing off his IQ as a defender.
Harper, he's checked in for Fox.
Number 2, Dylan Harper.
Jones with it. Coming in off a 10-point game his last outing. Outside Collins. His three-pointers off the mark.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today.
Another one goes. Incredible.
He's at 50 again. He's done this a few times this year.
This has become old hat. He's tied for the 4th most 50-point games in a single season.
And this is his 9th 50-piece, tying the great Wilt Chamberlain. Kobe's 10 is next up at 3.
Some people could say he's struggling on offense this period. I like to think of more of drowning. Just can't seem to find his confidence.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Yeah, not just an impressive showing on offense, but on defense as well, executing their game plan perfectly.
Collins, a screen on Harper. Here's Jones. The good-looking shot from the wing. Jones has got 6 here in this quarter.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Nice job clearing some space out under the boards and setting himself up there for the putback.
And not just any old putback, Clark, but a big, big foul. Inside, here's Collins. That's his 6th field goal today, and that makes him now 6 for 11.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Davis. And again, he's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
You get the sense he just can't miss.
A minute 50 left to play here in the half. And when you talk about Dylan Harper, Greg, just how impressive is his skill set?
A tall guard with incredible handles and elite elusivity. He already has an impressive command of the pick and roll. Harper, I believe, is primed to be a special player in this league.
Takes it inside, and MP throws it down hard.
Fantastic slam by MP, proving how dangerous he can be inside.
Simons kicks to Jones. Here's Collins. Collins with another miss.
How about that hard-nosed D in the paint right there? Nice job.
Yeah, he's got great position, and it makes it a really tough shot, even from such close range.
And he has really come to life here after a slow start in that first quarter.
Chicago's gone 1 of 6 from three-point land in the second quarter. Less than 20%, but they've continued to let him fly. Simons on the wing. Castle covering. 3 on the clock. And the slam dunk by Simons.
And that's some serious liftoff from Simons. Wow.
There's 37 seconds left in the first half of the game. Here's Davis. And he banks in the layup. Davis has got 58.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
There's 31 seconds left here in the second. Here's Jones. 6 points for him. Here's Collins. It's hauled in by MP. MP's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. To the middle. Here's Vassell. And he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
And Vassell shows you why you better not disrespect his bounds.
3 seconds left, and Davis sends it back. And through one half, it hasn't even been close. Spurs out in front, running away with this one. Time now for the halftime break, with the third quarter soon to follow, right here on 2K Sports.
Greetings, everybody. Before we review the first half, let's take an early season peek at how the Western Conference is shaking out so far.
When I look at San Antonio, this team wants to do big things, Shaq-sized things, and I gotta say they're looking almost as dominant as Kenny.
Easy, big fella, but I gotta say, they are making it look easy, here in this early part of the season. And getting back to our current contest, very impressive first half performance for the Spurs.
They're taking the traditional approach of working it inside and then going outside. That stretched out that defense.
Yeah, it's about time. Once you establish that inside game, everything away from the bucket opens up.
And that about wraps it up. And as the third quarter is about to begin, we go to Kevin Harlan for the call.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. You know, Davis has been exceptional here, guys.
As impressive as the block totals are from him early on, they don't even tell the whole story. He's changed countless others.
And you can bet that that's had an effect the rest of the way. Guys won't be trying to take him one-on-one because he alters just as many